Perhaps you've now heard about the benefits of using solar power, but today we're talking with the Home Pro experts, Tab Brown of May Electric Solar, about how it can be a financial investment as well. Welcome to the show, Tab. How are you?
Great, great. In town for Thanksgiving holidays with family and stuff, so yeah, we're having fun.
Well, we appreciate that you carved some time out for us. See what I did there with the carved turkey?
Right.
Carved some time out here for us to talk about an investment in people's future. And I don't think necessarily people realize that. Why do you call this an investment in people's future when it comes to solar power?
Well, you know, the emotional part is saving the environment and you know, independence from fossil fuels and stuff. But the financial make senseness of it is that you know, you can pay yourself back on an investment like this in, you know, less than 7 years. Duke Energy customers can retrieve their investment immediately, can get a 13% return on their investment, which is pretty powerful when you think about it. With federal income tax credit, obviously, is an important component of that savings. But you know, you have a $22,000, $23,000 investment yielding you a $3,000 annual return. It's you know, 13. Anybody in the whole state can yield somewhere between an 11 and 13% return on their money.
And
it's
again,
pretty crazy.
It is crazy. And you did mention the tax benefit there. Let's kind of break that down so people know that what they can do when it comes to the time of year, other than just reminding the CPA, of course.
Right. You have to consult. I am not an accountant. Consult your CPA. But no, the point is that you know, if you've got a $10,000 investment, you have a 30% tax credit. Obviously, you're paying $7,000 for that same investment. So it's substantial savings, and that comes straight off. It's a tax credit. It's not a deduction. So it's full dollar for dollar. So if you owe the IRS $10,000 and you have a $10,000 tax credit, you get to keep all that $10,000, or they send it back to you, one of the two. So it's pretty powerful.
Well, you know, one of the other things that's powerful when it comes to May Electric and getting to know your company a little bit, seems like you pride yourself in a lot, but you pride yourself in two things that stand out to me. The equipment that you use and the customer service.
Right.
Let's first talk about that equipment, because there's so much behind the equipment that you've selected and that you can help people have in their house, because it really makes a difference.
Correct. You know, we've got currently probably have about 14 or 15, 16 different panel brands on our warehouse in Hudson. And so we can tell you exactly where you're going to stand with performance and production. And the big thing is we're big LG fans. They are pushing down the doors of technology and pushing the envelope with efficiency and just ambient light absorption. And you can cover up the top of an LG panel, one of their profiles, and still produce power from the ambient light. Secondly, so panels are important, but as important is the way that DC power is converted to AC power, and we use something called a microinverter. Each panel independently has its own microinverter, so you're not you don't have one point of failure, and you have a much more efficient conversion, safer conversion, and no losses, because that power is being converted from DC to AC immediately on the roof, and then travels in low voltage safeness to your circuit breaker box and your meter.
And of course, everything though begins with that first initial meeting with that customer service agent. Talk about that meeting and why that you really do represent strong customer service, and you want to make sure your customers are happy.
Well, this is a crazy concept, but we actually tell the truth, and very transparent in the way that we present the financials. We use a third-party production system sponsored by the government, National Renewable Energy Laboratory. It's a .gov site, and we plug their information in. They can see it firsthand, and then we've got, you know, 500, 600, 700 customers that are currently on an Enphase, which is the microinverter company, monitoring system that they get for their entire life of their system. And so that lets them see firsthand what's going to happen on their house. And then we've got people that are typically 1, 2, 3 miles somewhere around them that we're looking at also, and can tell you, hey, call this person, call that person. They'll tell you the same thing I'm telling you. So it's very transparent. We want to be accountable. There's a lot of people telling people that stuff that's not really going to happen. And
you're going to go the honest way. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. We appreciate you came our way today. And for more information about May Electric Solar, we'll give them a call or visit their website at the information you see on your screen.